Solve This Murder. I'm your detective, Dani.
And I'm your criminal, witnesses and crime scene, Bill. This is part 8 of the tragedy in transit.
I'm devastated right now. But in part 7, we learned that some of the discarded shellfish from the Amy Blue restaurant may have been mislaid.
Amanda also hinted to Dani that the song Daffodil, Gregory's first hit, may have actually been written by Daniel about his partner, Daphne.
And after learning that Amanda's newfound happiness was more a result of her suspicious new popularity, she reacted extremely poorly to hearing about Gregory's "gotta tell them" comment. While we're in this area, get back in the car. I guess what I want to do is find either at the Port Angelica side or the Wetherell side. I want to find where this train is going to sleep for the night. The train that they would have likely been on August the 7th.
Yeah, sure. You want to try and investigate the train?
Exactly. Like a train and maybe an employee who works there. I want to know that sort of thing.
It might be worth then taking the train across to, or not taking the train across. If you want to get it where it's stopping for the night, it would probably finish up at the train yards in Port Angelica.
Fantastic. I will do that. Have I been taking the inland route or the coastal route?
Inland. Branton is inland.
Okay. Well, I will continue on my way then, and I would like to find this. Is that all easy enough?
100%.
I don't think there's anything that I really want to do on the way, necessarily. I'll keep an eye out for, secret shortcut off-road paths or something that a car could go down if they wanted to. Exactly how many discarded bodies and or boxes of shellfish I see on the side of the road. Well, I haven't forgotten that I'm going to sniff Harmony's car.
Well, the way the road works, as we discussed a few episodes ago, so just as an update for the audience, the inland road is sort of a big highway. It goes from Wetherell, bypasses Branton.
Yes.
But used to go through Branton. So the old path through Branton is still available. That's where you got off the main big freeway down into Branton.
Mm-hmm.
That would then continue forward through Branton, back up to rejoin the freeway and continue on all the way to Port Angelica.
Makes sense.
You could stay in the car and skip Branton entirely, and that is the regular way that people drive. Branton lost some of its small-town tourism more recently.
And so that is what we assume Harmony did. Skipped Branton entirely.
Yes, that was what you would assume a normal person driving would do.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I haven't seen her in any of the surprising photos, the candid shots anywhere unexpected, so it all checks out so far.
That's true. Although this trip there aren't as many candid shots. It was really only the one of this trip.
Right.
Because specifically it was chosen because it's kind of more out of the way.
Fair point.
The rest of the road, if you get back on the drive and drive through to Port Angelica, as you rejoin the freeway, it continues on slightly elevated at this point. The inland road is a slightly higher land. And so you find that for most of the time, you are on the beginnings of a larger hill. Wouldn't call it a mountain, but at least larger hills.
So in other words, something that's slightly preferable in extreme wet weather or something like that.
I suppose. To your left as you're driving, it drops down. There's a lot of actual forest land. And somewhere through that forest would be where the train is running sort of parallel, if that makes sense.
Okay.
The train goes through Branton, so it's more coastal than you are just by a touch. And so the road and the train are running parallel, but not in any way close enough that you would look out and see a train. You're not going to jump from the road to the train by any means. There's a fair bit of forest in between.
Good to know.
But it must be somewhere down there as it chugs along, heading to the same place that you're heading. Effectively, for people at home, if you do a crescent moon shape, the inside of that crescent moon would be the train line, the outside would be...
I'm sorry, after the clocks,
and each
I'm
of the
sick
tips,
of crescent moons.
And each of the tips of the crescent moon would be Wetherell on one end and
Fantastic.
Port Angelica on the other. Does this make
That's
sense?
Great. That's very helpful,
I think that's a helpful image.
It is.
There's two kind of slightly perpendicular
But I make
curves.
it. And I find the train
make
nap
it?
center.
In Nap Center?
The train nap center.
Oh, the train naps. Yes, you find the train yards at... There's really, basically, one station. This is just where the train would sit. when it's the final train for the evening, it'll be sitting here at Port Angelica, and it will just head out backwards in the morning for the first train across. And then it just zips back and forth.
Nice. I might still be a bit early for it, actually. It might not have made it in yet.
No, by the time you're in, after confronting Amanda and then leaving and doing the drive, it's getting late enough that definitely the last train has arrived.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Well, I would like to go in there, and the first thing I would like to do is see if I can approach a counter and see if there is a person around.
You head in, you get to a counter, and you see that there's not many staff working this place. It's not bustling. In fact, the person behind the counter is wearing the same sort of uniform you'd expect people to be wearing on the train. So it looks like everyone sort of does a few things at once. It's an older man with sort of dark brown skin, but a big grey moustache.
Mm-hmm.
Like a big moustache. Picture a big moustache. It's bigger than that.
Nice. All right. So I'd like to put on a look of concern and one more lie in the bag. Just want to say, excuse me, I'm sorry to be doing this.
Yeah, it's no problem with me.
Oh, look, this is coming so late. It might be too late.
Too late for what?
My boss left something on the train.
Oh boy, that's rough, little miss. You need to go on and have a look for it?
Oh, well, that's the problem. It wasn't tonight's train. Look, it might have fallen somewhere. I don't know how thoroughly you cleaned the train, so maybe it fell behind a crevice or something. But
oh no.
I was more wondering if there was a lost and found, because this was a while ago. Like I said, it might be too late. I'm embarrassed, but he's asked me to come and check it out.
You want to have a look at the lost and found?
I think that would be great.
I got the lost and found box right here.
Oh, amazing.
Let me just pick it up for you. And he reaches down and he picks up a large box that says lost and found and a marker written on the outside of this cardboard box. What exactly are you looking for? I can open this up for you. Maybe pour it out here on the table.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Sorry, I might have to call him and FaceTime him and see if he recognizes it. He didn't. Because this is my panic moment where I'm realizing I should probably have contacted Jamie to verify some of what I might be looking for. Just checking if there was a sudden disappearance from a train. If he got on the train and then disappeared from the train, maybe some of his belongings did not disappear from the train. I'm going to try to do that, and I'm going to send Jamie a quick message saying, please disguise self as man boss, first of all, and then a couple of minutes later, I'm going to call her and FaceTime her.
All right, the train porter man he's just sort of twiddling his thumbs in the corner. There's not much to do in this office, so he's sort of awkwardly just in there with you. He tries to read a magazine, but it's nothing interesting.
Amanda assured me that around the main centres, the reception wasn't too bad, so
you get
I'm trusting that.
Jamie on the phone, and as soon as she picks up, you hear her voice on the other side say, "Oh, you're Mrs. Williams. You get back to work."
I'm trying. I'm sorry. I know you sort of told me what I was looking for, but I didn't write it down. I'm sorry. Can you just take a look in here and see if anything is the belongings from the train that we might have been looking for?
The belongings from the train I might have been looking for.
When you got on the train and then got off the train a bit sooner than you expected, and so you left something or some things on the train?
Show me the things.
I hold up the phone. I'm swiping it along the box very slowly.
You hear Jamie on the other end sort of slowly turning into Miss Piggy.
It's gone very Muppet.
Oh, all my things. Oh, look at all the things in here. It's gone strong bad. So it's the one man that Jamie knows. It's an all-women council in Short Reef, and she doesn't care about her constituents. So
I've
she
got to
never
listen
talks
to some of Gregory's music.
And so she looks for it, but when you pull the phone back, it's no, nothing here looks like Mr. Gregory's things.
Oh, man. All right, that's you. You're Mr. Greg. You're Mr. Gregory.
Well, none of them are mine.
Do you need another appointment?
This is your bit. I'm not ready for this.
You're right. I'm sorry. It's late. I shouldn't have called you at this time of night anyway.
Harum.
You relax. I'll talk to you during proper your proper scheduled hours.
You get that report on my desk by Monday, or you're
man.
out on your
Not the
bottom,
report.
missy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I'll see
All
you
right,
later.
I hang this up.
All right.
Quickly. No.
Couldn't find what you're looking for?
I really couldn't. Was that always your voice?
Yeah, I've been a bit of a bow-legged guide this whole time, but subtle.
Okay, no, yeah, I guess not. So
Mm-hmm.
if someone did get on the train, he was in a sleeper car.
In a sleeper car, a
Yeah.
mighty fancy gentleman.
Well, I guess. I mean, I don't suppose. I mean, maybe you remember. It was a while ago now. Like a couple of months ago. Are you likely to remember?
A couple of months ago.
But he was a pretty fancy guest.
I might remember.
I mean, how up are you on your pop culture? It was, I look around furtively and then do a fake stage whisper. Gregory Sutherland. You know, Gregory.
Gregory. You know, I'm an old man with a big mustache. I don't really keep up with modern... What'd you say he was?
A singer.
A TikTok star?
Maybe that too, but, no, more just a singer.
Oh, I don't know. But I can check I could find out what cabin he was in.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah, that could
Wait a minute,
help.
this is you a stalker?
What? Didn't
Looking
you...
for a singer who's...
No, I was just on the phone with him. Look, it says Sutherland right here.
Well, that's a neat little package you wrapped up there. I suppose you got me. And I did hear you say Gregory.
Several times.
Especially when that man on the other side seemed to forget who he was.
And I gotta be honest, if I
at
were
least
just...
referred to himself in the third person.
If I were a celebrity stalker, I would have just taken everything in this lost and found box in the hope
Well,
that
that's
something
true,
belonged
that's
to him.
true. It wouldn't be the first time that's ever happened here on this train.
Oh, great.
Wouldn't be the third time, though.
Has
It'd
it
be
happened
exactly
any time within the last couple of months?
Nope.
Right.
Years ago, Miss Loretta Lynn was on this train.
Oh my God.
Years back when I was just a boy. And I took all of her things from the lost and found, and they said, that boy's got gumption. They gave me a job on the railroad.
So her, you know. Great. What else can you tell me about Loretta Lynn?
Loretta Lynn, I can give you any fact about her biography.
Please.
Well, she was born in 1924.
Ma'am, what were her parents like?
Her parents? Well, I don't rightly know about her parents. I said I could tell you any Loretta Lynn facts, not about her parents.
Interesting.
Hey, Danny, when was Loretta Lynn born?
I don't know, but isn't she coal miner's daughter?
Oh, no. Who's Loretta Lynn?
Did we just look her up?
Yeah, Loretta Lynn, American singer-songwriter, born, 32. I was 24.
Coal miner's daughter.
She's a coal miner's daughter.
That's why I asked about parents.
You know, my father was also a coal miner.
Hey, don't edit it to make it sound like you knew what you were talking about.
Well, in 1971, she released Coal Miner's Daughter, which spoke to me on a personal level.
How dare you? But look, back to this train. That would be great. I can tell you exactly the date that he traveled. And look, I don't even have to go in there. Like, if there's anyone that you have that could feel around crevices to see if anything was missing. But otherwise... Anything you can tell me about the trip, just making sure that he got his name signed off when it was supposed to, all of those details, anything would be useful.
Yeah, I'll have a look here on this chart.
Thank you.
And
it was the 7th of August?
Yep. And he pulls out, he goes to his desk where there's a computer set up. It's, got his keyboard and its monitor and all that stuff. It looks like a kind of old computer. And he walks up.
I'm just glad there is a computer.
And he takes his hands and he slides the computer to the side, and he pulls out a binder, and he pops it on the desk.
All right.
This
is what I was afraid of.
And it's huge, this binder. And he flips it. It's like an A3 size binder. It's huge.
That's huge.
It's a big binder. He goes, Oppa! And he flips it over, and he starts flicking through it. Now, what day were you saying it was?
7th of August.
7th of August. Oppa! Oppa! Oppa!
It's like someone hauling cargo in Shenmue.
And he flips and he goes, 7th of August. Oh, yep, looks like, there were only, I see, there was,
It's just the one sleeper car, right?
Well, there were 2 that were booked on that trip. Well, look at that. One of them's booked for Gregory Sutherland. Though actually, there were 2 booked.
Yeah.
Two tickets. In the in the sleeper car.
Oh.
Two separate little cabins booked.
Oh, I mean, he did have a couple of friends at the time. I didn't know one of them got one too, but great. Maybe I've been thinking, maybe I need to check there as well. Maybe they moved some stuff around. Who was that? Maybe they picked it up.
Oh, we don't have a name for the other passenger. I see they were both booked by a Matt Sheeran.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, booked one for a Gregory.
Yeah, that's his traveling assistant. I'm his home assistant.
Oh, lovely. Well, then Matt booked 2 rooms. One was under Gregory Sutherland's name. The other one we just have down as guest.
Oh, that's curious. I wasn't told about that. I'm surprised that Gregory didn't say anything, but yeah, man, if I can find out who that guest was, maybe I can find out if they picked up the stuff for him.
Oh, I can't tell you anything about the guest. They looked like... Oh, we did send some orders to that room, though.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh,
See, we got a buffet car, but we do...
That's okay. Maybe I can deduce which one of his friends that was. Obviously, I know Gregory's friends.
Well, I'd like to be helpful, so I suppose I still can. Well, see here. Well, it looks like Gregory didn't really order anything. Oh, he ordered a seltzer.
I wish I knew more about what seltzer was. Is it just like tonic water or something?
I tell you, I know seltzer like I know Loretta Lynn, which is, after a Googling, a little bit. But not much right now. I think it's just sparkling water.
Seltzer is a thing that people take to sort of settle their tummy a little bit.
Yeah, not that though, just a seltzer water.
Sure.
I think that's just carbonated water.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, the other room ordered a lot more.
Great.
Bit of a whole cart bit of a Harry Potter style, get everything off the cart kind of order. They ordered a couple of desserts, a couple of meals. They ordered a...
Oh, there's a lot of allergies in his friend group. If you can tell me what mains they ordered, hell, what desserts as well, but mains
I'm
would be more
starting
helpful.
to fail to see how this is helping you in your individual guess, but I'm in for a penny, in for a pound, they say.
If I can figure out which of his friends was in that room, I can go and I can find them, and I can ask them, hey, when you got off that train, did you take Gregory's missing belongings with you?
Well,
I can find them that way. I don't want to ask all of his friends. He's famous. He has a lot of friends.
You don't need to keep yelling at me. That's a second package you wrapped up quite neatly for me. That makes sense. You justified it to little old Buzz.
I am this close to being fired.
Little old Bosley, that's my name. Where was I?
Do you know how many jobs I've had in the last week alone?
How many? I've only had one. I've been here since Loretta Lynn took a shine to me back when I was a boy.
Anyway, please tell me the meals.
My name's Rajesh Bosley.
Thank you.
I just thought I'd fill out the rest of my name.
And backstory.
Well, no, only a little bit of I could fill out more backstory if you need it. Where was I? Where were we? Oh, that's right. Looks like they ordered a couple of mains. They had beef stroganoff. We do a good beef stroganoff. They got a crab rangoon. I didn't know anything about a crab rangoon. I don't know about much about crab rangoon as I do about seltzer water.
I know that Rangoon is a former capital of one of the Southeast Asian nations.
Well, I've never been to Southeast Asia.
Want to
or any part of Asia.
Hold on.
I suppose
Must be Myanmar, right?
I did as a boy, but not that I remember.
Man, apparently I'm falling behind on my capitals a little bit. Though, my old capitals.
Sounds like you're falling forward on your capitals.
Yeah, I don't need to remember my ex-capitals. Don't judge me.
That's what I always say. And a couple other things. But those are the mains. Those are the big ones.
Okay. I mean, maybe I should hear about the desserts just in case one of the allergies comes up there.
Oh, yeah. Just a couple of ice creams.
Couple of ice creams?
Couple of ice creams.
Wow.
A big cake.
What?
Yep, big cake.
Okay.
Big cake's not that big. It's just what we call a normal-sized cake on the train.
Gotcha.
People can't tell proportions when they're on a train.
I'll capitalize that in my notes.
You can trick them in their brain a little bit.
Fair enough. Multiple ice creams and a big cake? And there was only one person?
Well, that's what it says on the list.
That's crazy, but okay.
Well, anyway, I think I've been about as helpful as I can be, unless you did want to go and see the cabin. See if they left it on board. Look, we try our best to get things off here, but we're criminally understaffed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need help?
No,
If I get fired, maybe...
If we hired more, they'd pay me less.
Oh.
At least that's what the anti-union people tell me.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea.
All right, well, come this way, Missy.
Okay.
Let me get my big rig of keys.
Whoa.
We don't really need it, but it feels fun. I got a whistle on there, too. He takes a big ring of keys off the side of the wall. I'm so sorry, everybody. I don't know why this guy's here. And he shuffles over, very slowly, over to the train. And he opens up the door to the sleeper cabin. It's
Detective
a nice looking
Danny
train.
doesn't sleep.
It's a lovely train, this one. He opens the door and he leads you in. And he says, well, these are the sleeper cabins. You're looking for your friend's cabin or your friend's friend cabin?
Man, well, I didn't know until now that there was a boss's friend. He's not my friend.
Well, that's true, your boss. Yeah. My boss is my friend.
Like, I suppose...
We bonded over a joint love of seltzer.
Oh, that's so nice. Maybe you should ask him some more questions about that union stuff.
No, he says he's got my best interest in heart.
Why is this whole region just one big tragedy? Yeah, I guess I'd like to see my boss's cabin first.
All right, come this way. And he leads you about 2 feet down the
Excellent
door, and there's a cabin. And you see, similar to what Amanda said, ages back, a few parts ago, many weeks for people who listen in order week by week instead of get onto our Patreon and get the whole thing all at once. You can't from the outside really see into the cabin very well. It's got windows, but they're sort of frosted, so light would come in, but they don't really have a view. There's cabins on either side as well, so there's like a window in the cabin that looks out, but opposite the cabin on the other side of the train would be a separate cabin, so they don't care about looking into the hallway. There's one on each side of the train. Does that make... Do you know...
Can you explain it one more time slowly for
You're
me?
in a central corridor.
Yes.
There is a cabin to your left and a cabin to your right.
Correct.
In fact, there are 4 cabins in this
Oh, there
car.
were 4?
Yes.
Okay.
So by standing in the center, you can't really see into the cabin because it's got frosted sort of glass.
Oh, okay, those were the frosted ones. Yeah. Great. Makes sense.
And then I started justifying this by talking about why they wouldn't want to see into the hallway and all that. It really isn't relevant. So let's light in, but you can't really... You can see some sort of vague shape on the other side.
Yeah.
Which you can see are seats and a window, clearly.
But they're not always that way, presumably, if there was some sleeping happening.
Yeah, it looks like the seats would flip up into a bed, or at least one of them would. In fact, you can find out from this guard or this porter, whatever title he has.
Mr. Bosley.
Mr. Bosley.
Rajesh Bosley.
Rajesh Bosley.
Fan favorite.
Fan favorite Rajesh Bosley. You can find out Loretta Lynn's little man, Rajesh Bosley. You can find coal miner's son, Rajesh Bosley. You can find out that... I've forgotten now what you can find out. What are we saying?
The seat can flip.
Yeah, the one seat flips. There's a single bed in each cabin.
All right. Can you tell me anything about the windows to the outside? You mentioned there were windows to the outside.
Would you like to go in and look?
Definitely.
In the cabin? You enter the cabin, and once you've opened the door, you see that there is effectively a seat either side. So 2 people could sit in here and have a conversation, but Bosley tells you that only one of them would flip into a bed, or they sort of join together to make a bed.
Yeah.
They sort of each slide down, the bases come together. The window is looking out.
Not at much right now.
Not at much right now. The window you're in would look out on sort of the, if my geography is correct, west side of the train, away from the coast.
Yeah.
This East Coast train. You look at the window, it's a fairly large window. It looks like it has those, it can slide open on either side, but fairly quickly is hit against, similar to we have in this apartment, little sort of metal rings at the bottom that stop the window opening too much.
Okay. That's interesting. So how much space do we think is happening there?
You start to slide them and you have a look at the whole sort of configuration of it. Really, they're going to only open to give you maybe 5 or 6 inches of space.
Well, not exactly enough to throw a body out of. However, possibly the greatest criminal act that we have performed in our real human lives is giving those little window blocky things a bit of a test pull to see how easily they can come up. And turns out on some windows it doesn't take much. So does it seem like the window blocking ring would take much to get off or push a little bit further?
You have a look, starting with the left one. There's 2, the left one and the right one, because both sides of the window could open a little bit. Starting with the left one, you look at it, it's shiny and bronze and clean and really heftily latched on.
Hmm.
Looking at this one, you really don't think that you'd be able to remove that.
Cool.
And you probably just stop looking at that point.
Makes sense. You're in a tight ship here, Bosley.
Looking at the other one, on the other side, you notice two major differences. One, it looks a lot older. It's rusty, it's dull, and it's fairly loosely attached. It looks like the bolt part that clips to the actual window frame is worn away and rusted out and is barely attached. You look like if you really whacked that window into it, it might just pop right off.
Interesting. What I'm noting from this, quietly to myself, I've got some good geography. I feel like we're coming back to my crescent moon as I had it pictured in my head.
As you had it pictured in your head?
As I ingeniously described it to all of you.
I incepted it into your brain through conversation.
Through the art of speech.
To the lost art of just having a conversation.
So what I am understanding is that while things are, the coasty sort of area is to the east, these routes, the general train route was sort of southbound.
Yes, a southbound train.
But the road, somewhat parallel to it, also heading southbound, the two of those things had foresty sort of area between them.
They did.
And this room had its window to the west, aka facing the forest. I don't want to go and dredge the woods, Billy. I really don't.
I never told you to dredge the woods.
I think that you're going to make me comb the desert.
But Dani, how could a body even have gone out of this window? It's currently pretty hard to get it open, right?
That's true. I look at Mr. Bosley, I sigh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I say, no, it just so happens when you have a boss who gets mad a lot. Have you ever had a boss who likes to throw things?
Never.
Man.
If I did, I'd join a union.
Well, count yourself lucky, because when they tend to get mad and throw things, and I'm hoping this will work really dramatically if I pull on that window that looks like it's got the loose one and smash it wide open as hard as I can. I just want to say, they get really angry and throw things really far.
The window latch flies off. The window opens wide. Very wide. You now have basically half the window completely open. You could jump out with ease.
That's exciting. And I wouldn't, and I don't plan to.
Good. You broke my window. I let you into my train. I let you look through my lost and found. I looked up dates for you. You broke my window.
Gregory will pay for it.
Gregory? He ain't going to pay for nothing.
Why not?
Because
Why not?
I don't trust you.
What do you know?
What do you mean, what do I know? I don't know nothing except for about Loretta Lynn, seltzer, and the cost of replacing this thing. That's going to come out of my salary. That's part of my contract. Any damage to the train comes out of my salary.
What the hell is the name of your friend boss?
Mr. Grubby Mitts. Mr. Ebenezer Grubby Mitts is my boss.
Brother-in-law of Benny Grift.
Oh, you know Benny? No, that's not true.
All right, this has pieced something together for me. I feel very happy about what I have achieved here. I don't know, I assume there's some cushions or thereabouts around on these chairs. I pick one up, I throw it at Bosley and run.
Dani.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted you to do.
What?
I was wondering whether you'd do any more searching of this room before you left, but you reach down to grab at the cushions of the couch, of the seat, and you start to pull it, and these fold into a bed, so it does pull a little bit as it goes. And as it does, you hear a small tinkling of glass. Or maybe not glass, maybe plastic or something making a little crackle or As you reach the building, you see just a tiny little sliver of like a clear plastic with maybe a tiny bit of red paint on the side of it.
Ooh.
That had been kind of hidden and shoved down into the corner of this seat. It's just a small shard.
All right. I don't want to touch it too heavily. What do I have in my pockets? My pocket tweezers?
You got pocket
tweezers. I brought
tweezers.
pocket tweezers. And I pick it up. And I hold it in front of my eye real close. Look familiar, Buzz?
No?
Alright. Well, it does to me, and I pull out my handy plastic bag from my other pocket,
Nice.
and I slot it in. So, just tell me this, a glass of seltzer. You serve that in a glass?
Oh, nothing like that. It's a proper hefty glass. Ain't got no red on it either.
It wouldn't have, like... So, what I'm getting is, this does not look like a shard of a drinking receptacle.
Nope, not a shard of a drinking receptacle by any means. Look at the curvature on that thing.
Oh, it has curvature.
Far too curved to be part of a wide glass.
Intriguing. All right, in that case, I'm going to pull it back out of the plastic because I want to poke it a little bit. This red that's on it, can I give it a little touch? Is it the sort of red that is smudgy or...
No, it looks like something that would have been printed on this.
Yeah, okay. That is a lot more interesting. I'm trying to think of things that could be that sort of clear, hard plastic.
Yeah, it's like hard plastic. You can sort of trace the curvature a little bit to look like it's something that's maybe like that sort of round. Like if you just make a...
Billy's making a rough sort of coin shape.
If you touch your... Yeah, maybe the sort of circumference of a coin.
Interesting.
Around. At best guess. It's hard with a small piece of glass. Or plastic.
Interesting. It feels plasticky, so I'm guessing this isn't a Chalcedony portrait or whatever it was.
Definitely not a Chalcedony portrait.
What could that be in that case? Because obviously, first thought was, piece of glass, bit of lipstick on glass. But
no, definitely not what it is.
Oh, no.
The tiny bit of red, like, has, 90-degree corners, or, like, it's clearly something that was printed on it.
You couldn't have given me an image. You did so much
No
more
image for this
creating
one.
fake emails and fake text. You couldn't give me this one. It has right angles on the red.
Like it's like a rectangular thing that's printed on it.
What?
Maybe branding or something.
Yeah, totally fair. Because my next thought was, I don't know what's another thing that can snap in the same sort of way that a plastic glass could. And my immediate next thought was, like a CD or a DVD, that sort of thing. If someone stepped on it, but that's not clear plastic in that way. So what else could it be? And this is now the sort of thing where, because I have to keep talking, I can't take the time to sit and ponder it. So I assume I'm not solving that this episode. But sometime while I sleep through my real human sleep night that Detective Dani doesn't get, I might have some more ideas.
You might.
But either way, it goes back in my little plastic baggie and
it's
back in my
some
pocket.
evidence. You put it away.
All right. Well, I guess I'm not throwing anything at Mr. Bosley. He's been a tremendous help. Can I go into the other carriage? I won't touch the windows of this one, promise.
You can go into the other carriage. Searching it is far less elucidating. It's no little trips or traps. The windows both have fairly old rings on them, similar to the one that you just broke off, but they both seem to be in place.
Makes sense. Can I just ask, when Matt made these reservations...
Asking me or you asking Mr. Bosley?
Mr. Bosley.
Yeah.
What's your system for reservations like? Was this a phone call, an email, an online form?
Oh, we took a phone call and we put down his credit card details. That's what the computer's for, typing them in to put them on the system.
So I'm unlikely to be able to find some sort of copy of that going on.
Well, I gave you all the information we had written down about it.
But you might have more information not written down?
No,
Did you take the phone call?
Oh, I wouldn't remember that. So
yeah.
That's really pushing the old noggin too far.
Well, that's kind of what I thought. So besides written and remembered, what other forms of knowledge
Well, what
are
exactly
there?
are you looking for? We know he booked it. I can... booked for two. Looks like at the same time... You realize he's carried the binder with him this entire time. Looks like he also booked a couple of tickets on the normal train.
Yep,
But which I call to where all the plebs sit.
That checks out.
Booked 2 more tickets. One for under his name, one under the name Daniel Kitchener.
Yeah, that's all good. And both of these people got on at Wetherall? These sleeper people?
Yeah, looks like it.
Hmm.
We got them ticked off as checking in at Wetherall, and we got the records to show that they did.
How curious. Let's just take a look back at all of my people and what I know about their transport and who an extra person could have been. Now, we know about some extra side figures.
I can tell you one more fact.
Okay.
Looks like all those food payments.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same credit card number that the whole thing was booked under.
Oh, so that wasn't like an included thing.
No, food's separate, but it was all charged into the same thing. The tickets and the food and this. It was all Matt, shear, and shout, as they say.
All
or
right.
at least on the card he used. Maybe it was a company card if it's a... Well, you'd know more about that than I would. Given that you work at the same company, right?
Yeah.
The music company.
That's the one.
All right, not TikTok.
I know it sounds like a music company, but it's really not.
It does. Reminds me of Kesha's song, TikTok.
Oh, great song.
Oh, what are the greats?
So, yeah, when I look at these people...
Yeah. Oh, I thought I'd egg you on a little, but that's okay. I'll shuffle out of your way.
I'm going to go back to my car.
No, I'll shuffle out of your way. That's fine. Well, actually, no, you get off my train. I can't leave you here unsupervised. If our business is done, I got to replace that window.
Actually, one final question.
Yeah.
So a bit about the train layout here. So as I understand, we're currently in the sleeper compartment. Where are the regular seats? Are they just like one carriage further back?
Yeah, well, from where we are, you go one carriage down, and that's where the food car is.
One carriage back or forward?
One carriage back.
Okay.
Down the train. You see there's the food car, and then after that there's all the normal seats for all the rest of the people.
Interesting.
So whoever wants to get food doesn't have to go to the other section.
Makes sense. And
we call it seatin', food, sleeping. That's the layout of this train. Engine.
And what about bathrooms? Where are they?
Oh, every carriage has got a bathroom.
Oh, all right. So you wouldn't need
In fact, this one's got two.
You wouldn't need to leave the regular seating carriage to go to a bathroom.
Nope.
Okay.
No sirree, Bob.
All right. So that food carriage placement is certainly of interest. So having a think about what I've got here. Again, as I feared from the very beginning, I'm going to have to delve down further into people's exact movements while they were on the train. Just having ordered a seat isn't enough to clear people. That's very upsetting. But so we still have Gregory. Apparently got into his sleeper car, may have been thrown out of his sleeper car. That's good stuff. I'm very glad I know that. I don't want to dredge the woods.
Dani, you have cops on hand to dredge the woods if you need to. You don't have to dredge them yourself.
And then, sitting in seats, presumably, we have Matt and Daniel, and at some halfway through, Amanda.
Yes.
Leaving unknown quantities completely of Jack and Harmony and Samantha, and other various characters that we've met along the way. Any of them could have been there. Maybe I should be really putting the finger at Daphne. But yeah, now we still have the issue of, for all I know, anyone who was sitting in regular seats could have said that they were going to get food, but instead walked up to the sleeper car and dipped into side sleeper car, knowing that no one was in there and that they could just hang in there. It would be noticed if someone went missing for long enough to order a butt ton of food, right?
And that food was ordered to the sleeper carriage.
Would someone, again, back to Mr. Bosley.
Yeah, I'm still here.
When someone in the sleeper car orders food, do they still have to stand up, walk to the food car, and then go back and their food gets brought to them? How does that work?
Well, there's actually just a little thing here. And he presses a little button, and a light goes on outside the car in the hallway between the cabins. When one of us sees one of those, we come in, we take the order, we get the food for them. It's a nice service.
Fancy. But the regular seats don't have anything like that.
They walk all the way up and they get them here.
Right. Surely, if someone were doing all of that, they would just have to be sitting in here. So if either Matt or Daniel were going from their regular seats to up here, someone would have noticed that.
And of course, it might have bothered their friend who was in that, the Mr. Gregory's guest.
Well, yeah, of course that's true. But either way, Matt has to be aware of this at the very least.
He booked the tickets.
This is very juicy. What's going to be the best way to figure it out? How am I going to use that gigantic food order to create some sort of sting?
And I just want to be clear, because you seem like this is important to you. I said we ticked off these people for getting on those.
Yeah.
We checked the seats. Well, I mean, we ticked off 2 people sitting in the seats. Matt and we're booked for Matt and Daniel. And we ticked off 2 more people, one in each of these cabins.
Great.
Gregory and Guest.
That's good confirmation. That all makes sense. Man, Guest really didn't have to give any more info. That's okay. I suppose that happens. That sounds like Matt to make that happen.
Well, I guess so.
Interesting. Man, I heard that it's quite hard to get these sleepers, and I heard that it was really hard to get 1 sleeper. They managed to get 2? You don't remember, like, massively overpaying or anything?
Well, I mean, it was a last-minute booking, so they paid more than regular, but I think with the storms and rain that around the time, people weren't traveling so much those days. But it's getting to be an old train. It's not too hard to book one of these sleepers anymore.
Oh, okay.
Gone to the glory days of Loretta Lynn, I always say.
She didn't die that long ago.
Well, she didn't take the train for 20-odd years.
You know what? There's a restaurant at Wetherell called Amy Blue. They're trying to build up
I've eaten Amy Blue.
They're trying to build up a celebrity wall. Maybe you guys should talk.
I signed a napkin for them once. They said they'd hang it up, did they? Was Rajesh Bosley on the celebrity wall?
Sure.
They made a player saying they didn't want to bother me for the autograph. I insisted. I gave it to them. I'm really a local celebrity around these parts. I won Best Mustache 2 years running.
Well, I think that this whole train exploration has been a complete dead end, and I should probably go home.
Oh, I thought I'd at least be helpful. All right. Well, see you later, young miss. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Adjust your pay scale. Google modern wage expectations.
Google?
Oh, no.
Mr. Government doesn't let us use Google. Says it's too expensive.
You know what? Let me just download a couple of books on business rights to this Kindle here. You can have this Kindle.
I can have this Kindle?
If you promise to read what's on here.
All right, and here I go. A Tainted Soul by Harmony Hansen. Oh, thank you very much.
If you start with that, that's fine. Just read all of the books that are on here.
All right, bye.
Great.
Oh, no, I'm just going to delete the Communist Manifesto. I don't need that one.
All right. Short of checking a whole lot of weather reports, either to see how it affects my route if I wait long enough for it to start storming, or desperately not doing that because I want to dredge the woods before the next rain rolls in, I think I've got to get home. And I have 2 priorities. One, I'm going to have to call up all my police dog contacts.
To dredge the woods?
Exactly. That feels important at this stage.
Sure.
I'm going to get that done. I'm going to call Simba and get his best lions on the job.
Okay.
My second thing is, honestly, just when I get home, I want to get back to Jamie and see if we can brainstorm this piece of plastic.
Lovely. You head home. You call Simba. You get some lions out in the woods dredging. That's what he calls his patrolman.
Oh, okay.
And his dogs.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you call Jamie to meet you in the morning. And you wake up to a message on your answering machine.
I have an answering machine.
Sorry, to a message on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
A voice message from Simba. And also a knock at the door.
Ooh.
See that Jamie is out there, ready to go.
Man.
She's got 2 coffees. She sort of holds him up to your little window.
I did not plan this well.
But you're already pressing play on the message. And you hear a voice, and it says, "Oh, we searched the woods. We dredged them clean. And I gotta tell you, we found, talking about bodies, we found 4 bodies.
Oh my god!
Now, to be fair, 3 of them were deer.
Oh.
But the last one, well, that was Gregory Sutherland.
Oh no! My optimism!
And he's dead.
Oh, that's a bummer. Cancel the series, I'm sad.
Thank you for listening to Solve This Murder. To submit your own guesses for whodunit, send an email to solvethismurderpod@gmail.com. We read every theory we're sent and award the greatest sleuth with a place on our wall of detectives. To support the show, you can sign up for our Patreon and receive weekly bonus episodes, monthly videos, and full access to all parts of new Solve This Murder mysteries on day one. Thanks to all our patrons for supporting us, thanks to Advanced Sagebrush and Shootouts for our theme music, and thanks again to all of you for listening.